to party. We like to party. We like.
Good evening. How's the audio? Mic check. Mic check 1, 2. All right, let's get this phone up and running. What up, Chris? Welcome in. With the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much, Chris. 65-month streak. I don't know what have I done 65 months in a row? Not much. Thank you so much for the tier 1. Appreciate you. How did your GoFest go? Were you able to get any shinies from home? Okay. Can we get the gameplay? Yes, we can. Okay. Pretty chill global. Remoted a Shundo. A Shundo. Okay, now we're talking. Congrats. Shundo Zama. Top tier tank of the max battle system. That's huge. Congratulations. Very cool. Do we have any more royalty free music that I can drop in here? Let's see. Should have made a playlist before. Chase squirrels for the pink shiny. I got some pink shinies. What up, Axel? I did get... Turn this down a little bit. I did get some Pachirisu. There was a little bit of drama with it. All done, Axel? Why? Out of coins? Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna throw some tracks in here, and if they're bad or not the right vibe, I will just change it up. Hey, Cheryl. First raid today was a hundo with the background. Let's go. Y'all do it better than me. I did not get a shundo, nor did I get a hundo during global. I guess technically I did get a hundo during global, but it was on Friday night. Got a hundo Zama, no background. Shundo, welcome in. 59 coins. Oof. All right. So we are doing a podcast tonight with TruInferno, a Pokemon Go content creator. Been around. TruInferno's been around forever. He's a notable trainer, multiple years in a row now. This is our first time doing this. It's supposed to be done over Discord, so we'll see if there might be technical difficulties. Not sure. I got to make sure that his voice does come through. So let me know when we do get on the call. Let me know if you can hear True okay. And I'll try and make sure we get the sound adjusted. We didn't do any prep. There was no pre-show prep or anything like that. I'm pretty sure he's on his way home from GoFest right now. So we'll see. No script, nothing. I'm not really sure what to expect other than we're going to talk about Pokemon Go. What's up, Whoppy? Good to see you. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. It was awesome meeting you in person. I wish we planned a little bit more. Next time we got to do, I'm going to hire you and I'm going to have you follow me around for a few hours in the park or something and take photos. So we have a few minutes. It's supposed to start at 8. That's in 11 minutes from now. So let's do a quick, let's see what I got today. So let's go ahead and do age 0. So 2,109 Pokemon caught. Schlundo, you got to come up and say hi to me next time. I got free stickers and a full art Pokemon card. I was giving them out. I did get to see your boy Zeus. Got to talk to him a couple times. Short, but a couple times. We took a selfie together. It was cool. Would have loved to had a moment to chat with you as well. So maybe next time. I mean, I'm in New York, I don't know, once a quarter, something like that. I'm sure there'll be another event coming up. That's true. I was always talking to someone, but you know what? Feel free to interrupt me. You are on this stream often enough. I would love for you to come and interrupt me. We'll plan it next time. How about that? Maybe we could plan it during a little more low-key event, something like that. Maybe Zeus and I could come in together and we could get a little crew and hang out. I don't know. I think he did that recently, right? He was back at Bryant. What's up, Mogwai? Ice Donkey. Gotta have better stickers to encourage the Bryant Park RL lurkers to come stay. Chris, are you saying there's something wrong with my stickers? Ditto would like to have a word with you about that. Tell it to Ditto. Tell Ditto I need better stickers. So 2,100 catches. That includes legendaries, everything. And let's also add and shiny. Oh, 60 shinies. Where did I get 99 from? Oh, that's my total. That was my total. Okay. So today was 60 shinies. Gotcha. Okay. I was talking to Axel earlier and I had 99 shinies, but that was from both days combined. So age 0 and shiny. So today we got 60 shinies. Let's sort by number. I'm keeping my eye on Discord here to see if True hits me up for a call. But my goal this weekend was to get one of each shiny available during GoFest. I did not complete this goal. I could have, I think, if I did less raiding and maybe a little bit more car grinding. But I'm still very happy with how I did, especially today. Today I did more car grinding. Yesterday I walked the full 8 hours on foot in the heat, in the humidity. It was a lot. My feet hurt. Today was even hotter and even more humid. It was like a sauna out there, and I was just like, I can't do it. So we did some car grinding today. Much better for shiny hunting. But, you know, pros and cons. I do like to walk. Anyways, 3 Cubone, 3 Electabuzz today. Only 1 unknown. We got the Swinub, which I'm happy about. Not a super rare shiny, but I missed the Calm Day. I think I had a Calm Day. 3 Houndour, 2 Ralts, 1 Mawile, 4 Numel. Super happy about the double Torkoal here. One was from an egg. One was hatched. This one was hatched? Yeah, this one was hatched. So it's cool. Unfortunately, I wasn't recording for it. This one I was recording for. This one was just off of incense. What's up, Ben? AKA Pixel Master. Still so sore from yesterday. Yeah, me too. Luckily, I did not get sunburned. I think I was maybe a little bit better prepared for the sun, but my feet hurt. My back hurts a little bit. I did not stretch enough last night. Let me turn the volume down just a tad more. There we go. 2 Duskull, a Piplup, 3 Pachirisu. So, I had an issue with Pachirisu. Ben was there. Pixel Master was there for this. I had a Pachirisu in my sights. I clicked on it. It was shiny. I was super excited. I went to hit screen record, and I wanted to tap that AR, toggle the AR, so I could see those shiny sparkles come up again while I was screen recording, and my game froze. And it's on incense. And so, like, incense spawns, they don't stay there as long as normal spawns. So, game froze. I was freaking out. I waited a little bit, hoping it would just come back. It didn't come back. I closed out my game, reopened it, gone. I had a different spawn, different incense spawn there. It was like an unknown or something, which wasn't shiny. So yesterday I was feeling pretty bummed about that. I did get some good shinies like right after that yesterday. We'll look at yesterday's shinies in a moment. But today, 3 Pachirisu. 3 Pachirisu shinies. So super stoked about that. I don't think any of them had... Oh, that's decent IVs, I guess. Oh no, Pachirisu, I think you won a hundo for Great League, so this is not really PvP IVs. Anyways, we made up for it today. All is good. It was devastating yesterday, but we made up for it. So we got the Snover, Scraggy, Gothita, a Carablast, Mienfoo. Super excited about this. This was a brand new shiny for me. Pretty bad IVs, but awesome. I tried really hard for this yesterday, didn't get it. Was kind of bummed, but made up for it today. 2 Pawniard today. Didn't get any yesterday. Some more Chespin. The Flabebe I'm happy about. I didn't get the red one, though. Carbink. Super stoked on this. Glad we got another one of these. So I got one in Jersey, one in Paris. Well, the one in Jersey I traded for. But one in Jersey, one in Paris, and now one in Global. Bergmite, Poplio, Quabrawler, Passimian. Only 2 Zacians today, despite doing 80 raids. So, not the best odds. What up, Carl? Welcome on in. Welcome in. And 2 Frigibacks. I was pretty stoked on that. So, let's do age 1. So we can see yesterday's shinies. We did pick up 1 Pikachu. What's special about this Pikachu? Caught after a surprise encounter. It's pretty cool. 2 Clefairy, 2 Tentacool. 2 Unknowns yesterday. The Unknowns were rough, only on Incense. It was rough. 3 Skarmory was just kind of... Oh, I was tired of getting shiny Skarmory. Happy about the Larvitar. What else stands out here? We did get the blue Flabebe, so that's good. 3 Marini, 3 Zamazentas. I did 80 Zamazentas yesterday. Yeah, Pixel, I did remotes. So like as I was getting ready in the morning, did remotes. And as I was like winding down for the evening, did some more remotes. Yeah, Carl, just throwing together this playlist on the fly. I might need to add some more songs to it, but any hundos? Yes. So we'll do age 0 to 1. So we got a Hundo Pika, Dapper Pika, from a research task. Hundo Torkoal, which is pretty cool. How did I get this? Caught in the wild. So this is off of Incense. Not even from an egg hatch. So IV floor. There's not 10 cents in here. That's pretty wild. Hundo Skiddo, egg. My second one of these. I did get one of these in Paris too, just wild spawn. And then a Bergmite, I think from Special Research. Yeah, Special Research on the Bergmite. So 4 Hundos, Nozashian. Nozashian. One of each color pixel. Very nice. I only got the one. The one yesterday. If I could spell. This one. The surprise encounter one. So all the rest of the Pikas don't have the goggles because these are from the in-person events. So I did get a bunch in person. I kind of like the global ones better, even though these are more rare. But yeah, just this one. Gonna have to trade for the others. All right, let's see if we can get another song on the playlist here. I don't have these like sorted by genre, so. No, Pixel, I didn't. So I haven't checked Discord. I was just playing super hardcore, grinding catches, really grinding catches today. 2,100 catches. I wasn't using the plus plus either because I was afraid of it targeting Pachirisu and it getting away. And I didn't feel like clicking it for the Ultra Balls. Also, I look at my balls. Look at my Pokeballs here. Absolutely decimated. 9 Ultras, 33 grades, and 3,000 Pokeballs. That was smart, Pixel. That was smart. So I ran out of Ultras and Greats with about 1 hour to go. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to turn my plus plus on and head home. Do some raids. The last habitat was like not that good. Klefki, can't be shiny. Already had the Flabebe shiny. Already had all the shinies from that habitat. So I was keeping a little checklist. So let's add some of these here. We did get the Duskull. We did get the Fuecoco. Did not get the red Flabebe. Alright, just got a message from True. He's gonna call and do an intro, and then we can go from there. Okay, let's keep going down. So we did get the Machop. No Teddy Ursa. I think we did get a Scraggy. Yeah, Teddy Ursa, I guess I missed that one. We got the Pancham. We got the Yellow. Got the Dene, Corbrawler, and Mienfoo. I could do a better checklist next time, but this works. Got the Sandshrew, the Swinub, Piplup. Yes. Snover, yes. Elgium, yes. Bergmite. So we completed the Tundra habitat. Very nice. We did end up getting the Popplio. Togetic got away from us. Didn't get that one. We did get the Orange Flower. Flabebe. No Chansey, which is a bummer. I have so many of those. I didn't need it, but I wanted it. No Shelmet either. No Elranguru. No Goomy. We did really bad on the Saturday all-day spawns. Farfetch'd, yes. Cubone, yes. Cubone has a great shiny. Ralt, yes. Carablast, yes, we'd get one. Two Pawniard. No Dino. Passimian, yes. And no Jangmo O. Not that we need any more, but I was going for the complete set. And then on Incense, we got the Torkoal. No Skiddo, sadly. And we did get 3 Pachirisu. So if I had a better checklist going, it would show us like the percentage that we completed without me having to do math. But we did pretty good. I don't know, maybe around 90% complete, 85% complete. Something like that. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. True should be calling any moment. Pixel Grats on the Shundo, by the way. I hope that thing is maxed out. Oh, we did get a showcase. Ooh, okay. We'll take that. Nice little showcase win. Guess I forgot to enter more than one, but... Any other big wins in chat? Anyone else get anything good? It's going to be hard to top the Shundo from Pixel Master. Just enough candies? I feel like you should have more than... Oh, you didn't go to New York this year. That's right. That's right. Let's take a look at my Zoms. So this one I'm super stoked on. New York background hundo. Then we got a remote raid hundo. XXL though. This was from Friday. This is what won that showcase. Might as well max this out. How many candies did we have? We had a lot of candies. 2,800. I think we were up to 3K before I started spending. And we should probably max it level 52. Yeah, Carl, I agree 100%. I'll go ahead and max out that guard as well. They really were, Chris. Let's see if we can find a background for global. I did get a number of backgrounds. However, no good IVs. So good. So clean. Oh my goodness, Chris. Congrats. Wow. I gotta catch up on the show off channel. If it's not in there, I'd love to see it in there. So here's what the background looks like for those who don't know. Carl, looking at you. Yeah, we got a few. I wish it would just stay on the... There we go. So this one, we did... All 3 of our shiny Zamas today had the background. This one actually has good IVs too. I guess we should max this, huh? This one's maxable. Can I screen record and screen mirror at the same time? I can. Okay, let's form change this. This is my first shiny form change. Oh, it's a little bit laggy, isn't it? Oh, wow, the rock's coming up. That's new. That's from the form change. That's really cool. That is wild. Max this out. Don't you want max defense and HP for Dynamax as a tank? Yeah, absolutely. But, I mean, 15, 14, 14, shiny with the background, I don't care. I am totally fine with it. I'll silver bottle cap it, you know, when that comes out in a year or whatever. Yeah, it's not gonna matter. Also, I have 2 hundos already. So like if I'm trying to do some solo, you know, low man strat, no, I actually wouldn't silver bottle cap this. I have so many other things that I would use before this. I already have 2 hundos, like I said. So, okay, let's go ahead and max that too. And the guard. All right, I'll stop screen recording so it stops lagging. It looks fine on my screen, but like the screen share looks a little bit laggy. We might as well double move it too. What's my loadout? So it's not complete. So I still need to like go through and figure it out. So we got this hundo. No background. This was in New York. It's not sad. And then we got this lucky one. This one is from, look at the date on that, October 3rd, 2024. So that was the initial release. But let's look at Zacian. So this needs to be transformed. A trade from SB. You can see this if you want to watch this this trade. You can watch this trade on my socials on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. It's a short. So that trade was sweet. And we got this one. Also a lucky trade. I think this needs to get maxed out too. Best background right here. This was a lucky trade. Oh, and another hundo. In New York, I guess. No background. Sad. Yes, but Axel. I'm leaving it named after you. Look at this. We got some defense. So our defense is maxed. We need to do some rocket leaders. And do some more walking. So this is going to be a shundo. Will it show the background though? Where's my Paris background? Oh, there it is. So this will be a shundo. That'll be our 4th powered up Zama and our 3rd hundo. So we got the New York hundo, the XXL hundo, the shiny 96 with the background, and then we'll have the golden bottle cap shundo background Zamazenta Paris background. Someone from Discord joined me for a GoFest meetup in person today. Oh, from Ditto Base Discord? That's awesome. That's really cool. Back to the Zacians. And maybe I can find one more song before True gives us a call. Okay, so we got this hundo. Shiny 98, already best buddied. This hundo, that's 3. SB's 4. This Paris hundo that I forgot about, 5. And this Paris shiny background, 6. Yeah, That's gonna be our Zacian team of 6. How many XLs are we sitting at? 2,600. How much does it cost to max one? 55, so 110. Plus 296, so that's 406. And we have a lot of these are already powered up part of the way. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. I think my 6 are set. And then like if I want a bottle cap, probably this one, silver bottle cap on this one. Maybe. I don't know. Really doesn't matter. By the time it comes out, there might be more Pokemon or other Pokemon I want a bottle cap anyway. I want to bolster my Gigantamax. So maybe I could silver bottle cap, like, I got this Lapras I need to power up. In a lucky trade, and this is going to be a tank, so maybe I do this. Low on candy, though. We'll see. Who knows when it comes out. I'm super excited for the birthday event, though. Let's test it out. Hyper training. Boom. Only 2 tanks are Zama, Balissi. I feel like Lapras is going to have some sort of niche usage. I could be wrong. I guess I haven't used it since Balissi was a thing, but I need to run some numbers on Shuckle. I guess I won't really have time. Shuckle has an aura? Tell me more. Didn't that come out today? No, it comes out tomorrow. I'm behind on that. What up, Ronan? Welcome in. How was your Go Fest? So Drew's gonna call us any minute, and when he does, I'm not gonna be able to talk to chat as much. I do have a push to mute button for Discord. To try and talk to chat, but oh, is it not a real aura? Okay. It does have really high defense or something, right? But could be used. I don't know. I started working on a max battle calculator. Maxed out each doggo, had some fun with the fam and the community, so pretty good. Awesome. Love to hear it, Ronan. So we're just gonna do some remotes while we chat with True. Like I said, I have a push to mute button, but my focus is gonna be on talking to True. So don't feel like I'm ignoring you, chat. Hey, Ben. Welcome in, missing no. Doing some raids with the Discord crew. We got Kate Dog and Simmits, Bear of the West, who is Mega Ditto, I believe. See if we can get any good luck tonight before GoFest is really over. Should I tap my screen? Carl with the exclamation point commands. Always on point, Carl. Appreciate you. What's your sixth sense, Carl? The bot would have to listen to me. And anytime I say certain words, doable. But probably not plug and play unless somebody already built it. Looks like Sai is out doing some raids. I have never tried it. Streamer bot. Okay. I'll have to look into that. Oh, relevant in PvP now. Tell me more. What leagues? So like I said, when True calls, I'm going to focus on the podcast. So if we get anything really good, I'm going to have to be quiet about my reaction. Be interesting. Why is True doing podcasts when raids are still on? He always does it at this time, and I guess didn't want to change the time. It's always last Sunday of the month at 8 p.m. It's supposed to be at 8 p.m., Carl. 21 minutes ago. Welcome in, PokeRick. Welcome in, welcome in. The meta really revolves around the doggos now. Oh, I see. So because it's super effective against steel, yeah, that makes sense. What's up, Carl? Welcome in over on YouTube. Bring Ho-Oh in to kill the dogs. Yep. Oh, my Mega ran out. I really made a mistake in not playing Master League after GoFest Jersey. Weekend was great, PokeRick. Had a lot of fun. Yesterday I was on foot all day. Sweating, walking, getting some exercise, some sun. Today I mostly drove, but yeah, 2, I guess like 9-hour days. How'd your weekend go, Eric? Missing no, my wallet is sore. Yes, so is mine. Some big spending. Volcanion. There you go. Hop in with Dragon Queen, who is in the Discord. Believe she's a community ambassador. I think she's a CA over on the West Coast. We got multiple Carls in the chat. I want a good shiny with the background. I guess that's the one thing I don't have for Zacian is a global background to power up. $59 coins. That sounds like a weekend well spent. Not enough energy to change doggo forms. You still have time, my friend. Get in some remotes. Change at least one. Get at least 1,000 energy. There's a free 100 energy codes in the Discord. 422 raids, and you deleted? Wow. I did 160-ish. All right, True is calling us. Bear with me as we figure out audio.
Yo, yo.
Yo, True, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes. Can you hear me?
I can.
Cool. Tad bit loud there, but yeah, we are Gucci. Okay. So, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I was telling my chat that you are live on Twitch right now. That's the only place you're live, right? Or are you live anywhere else?
I'm multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch right now.
Oh, okay. I need to find that YouTube. Okay. So, this is a first. Like, you're the first person to do this. Out of all the guests that I have on the TruInferno Show, you're the first to actually live stream it as well. So this is going to be an unusual experience for me, but we're going to make the best of it.
You could just pretend like I'm not even live. Just treat it like any normal show. But I figured, yeah, why not? Both of our communities, give them a place to tune into TruInferno Show. I'll take a second and just say, chat, if you're not already following TruInferno, check him out over on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, X, your Threads, Blue Sky. You're everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Even Spotify, Bandcamp.
That's
anything,
right. You make beats,
listen
right?
to music. Yes. Yeah. And I have a new announcement regarding some music this coming month, which is interesting because we're going to be talking about what's happening this coming month in a few short minutes. But yeah, it's kind of hard to ignore that you're live because I want your community to get involved as well. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I can't do that. So I want to hear from everybody regarding the topics that we have lined up today. So with all of that said, let's not waste any time. Let's get on with it. So we're going to switch on over here and we're going to start off with the number one topic. Anybody who is in either one of our chats, if y'all play Pogo, y'all know what y'all were doing this weekend, and that's Global Go Fest. So I'm not sure, Ditto, do you release any blogs? So I'm not sure if there's any shinies that you have that you don't want to give away. If that's the opposite, then you can let them fly in terms of what shinies you got, any shinies that you were looking for that you did get or did not get, and all that jazz. So I'm gonna just let you have the floor regarding your Global Go Fest experience.
Yeah, sure. No, there's nothing secret. I was actually going over my catches this weekend with chat before you called me up here. So what should I start with? What I didn't get, or what I did get? What do you think?
Let's start off with what you didn't get. Let's get the bad out the way.
Let's get the bad out the way. I like that. Okay, so I did not get the red flower flabebe. Pretty bummed about that. I got the other ones, all the other color flabebes. Did not get the shiny red flower flabebe. So that was an L for me this weekend. I could definitely trade for it, but I love to get my own. I love to see the shiny sparkles and grab a screenshot. So unfortunately, did not get that one. Got the blue one, yellow, orange. Could not get the red one. What else? Let's see. Skiddo. Did not get a shiny Skiddo during, I forget which habitat that was, but I
Which one
got,
was that?
it was like, was it the third habitat? I can't remember the
No,
name of it.
that was Pachirisu.
Pachirisu is the second habitat then, because
Yeah, I
first
think
one
it was
was
the second.
Torkoal. So
Yes.
that was the Galvanic Dojo, I think. I have it written down.
Yeah, I believe so. Matter of fact, let me check my notes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I believe that is the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Galvanic Dojo. Yep, that is okay.
So didn't get the Skiddo. I did pick up a Skiddo in Jersey and in Paris. So I was hoping to get one at each Go Fest that I went to, but that one also eluded me.
Right. And also for clarification, you did not go to Osaka, right?
That's correct. I did not go to Japan. I've never been to Japan. I'd love to go. You've been, right?
Twice.
That's so awesome.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta make that happen.
I
But
gotta.
back on
Maybe next year.
topic, yeah. Any other shinies that you're looking for that you didn't get?
I didn't get a good Zacian with the background, the global background. I really love the global backgrounds this year. They're really good, surprisingly good. They look better like in the game than they did when I saw them on the official blog post with all the different backgrounds displayed. Like when I first got that Zamazenta, I was remote raiding Friday night before Argo Fest started here in the US, and my first raid was a non-shiny Zamazenta with the background, and I was just like, wow, this is awesome.
Okay, cool.
So I got a shiny Zamazenta with the background that I already did power up. I powered it up on stream just a few minutes ago, but I did not get a good shiny Zacian with the global background. So I'm gonna have to lucky trade for one at some point. So yeah, I think those are the three things that I was looking for but did not get.
Okay. So before I give a short summary of my experience, chat, this question for you guys. How was your Global Go Fest? My chat, Ditto's chats. How was your Global Go Fest? That's my question for everybody. All right, so jumping into mine. So yesterday, I was actually at a community ambassador because they were doing a meetup at a park that I've never been to before, but it was big and there was a lot of stops and a lot of gyms. Now, granted, some of those gyms were planted there just for this weekend. You know, that's some of the benefits and perks that community ambassador have. They can actually have gyms at the places of their meetups. But yeah, this place was great. I have to say, out of all the global Go Fests where I was like walking around at a park, I'd say that this was the most that I caught in one day. I'm not gonna say the number. Y'all gotta wait till tomorrow to see what it is, but it was massive. And for me, there was not much that I needed. I only needed one more blue flower flabebe. I needed 3 freezer bats because I got none in Jersey City, which was a crime. And I needed a shiny Pachirisu. So, and all of that was at the Hypnotic thing. And then, of course, the 3 Pikachus and the Zacian and Zamazentas shinies with the background. So, I'm not going to give much a rate, but let's just say I am pretty satisfied with how everything turned out. I do have some complaints, but I am pretty satisfied with how things turned out. But on that note, was there any shinies that you were looking for that you did get?
Yes, the Pachirisu and the Torkoal. So Torkoal was a Dex entry for me. I think all I need is Relicanth. I can't remember the region. Is that Hoenn? I can't remember. But yeah, Torkoal was a Dex entry for me. So I not only did I get the Torkoal, but I got 2 shiny Torkoals. So I was super happy about that. And then shiny Pachirisu was I did have Pachirisu normal in my decks, but not the shiny. I did end up taking home 3 shiny Pachirisu. So super stoked about that. I was looking for, more hundos of Zamazenta and Zacian. I did pick up an XXL Zamazenta hundo. Unfortunately, no background, but I'm still going to power it up anyway. So yeah, I'd say those were some big wins. I did take home 99 shinies between yesterday and today.
I want to say you got more than me, but at the same time, I wasn't trying to get a crap ton of shinies. So because I didn't need much. But yeah, that's pretty good though. Dang, that's like basically 50 a day. So yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. But yeah, chat, how was your global Go Fest or chats plural? How was your global Go Fest? Let us know. How was your global Go Fest? So hey, Ronan, what's up? Intro to live stream from Ditto Base Community. And yeah, I want to hear from you guys now. How was your global Go Fest? As I see, Ditto Base is still doing Zacian raids.
Yeah, we're raiding in the background here.
Yeah. I would rather go for the Pikachus, but I'm not sure. I'm not seeing anybody doing any Pikachus. I don't know how likely that is for me to do any more Pikachus. So we'll see what happens at the day going. Because I know Pacific Standard Times, they still got theirs for another 27 minutes. Alaska's got theirs, and Hawaii still got theirs. So
that's right. That's right. I do have a couple.
I don't know anybody.
On my list.
I don't know anybody who is in Alaska, but obviously we know Film Blogs in Hawaii. So
that's true. That's true.
Yeah. So hopefully he can come through with those Pikachus. Let's see what that say. That Johnny Jangbo. Oh, you needed. Wow. So question for Chris in Ditto Base Twitch. You didn't do Jangbo Community Day? I'm kind of curious.
I think he's being sarcastic.
I'm about to say, I'm like, wait a minute, what? It's Shundo Zama with the background. Oh, nice. That's what's up though. Okay. Cool. But yeah.
I don't know why they put Jangmo-O in the pool, in the spawn pool. Like we just had the comm day. Wasn't there another one too? Another one in the spawn pool we just had the comm day for?
So
Foi Coco. Just had the comm day for that.
Was it Foi Coco? Oh, you know what? Yeah. So okay, so the Jamo was weird because originally there was like Shiny Jamo would make his shiny debut at Global Go Fest. And then all of a sudden they just dropped the community day. So it was like, what? So that led to some confusion because somebody asked me in my Twitch streams Thursday, what new shiny should I be going for in Global? And I was like, Jangmo? Oh, and then they was like, no, we had a community day. I'm like, see? So, but yeah. One complaint that I heard from Jesse and Rachel's stream was that there was a lot of community day spawns. So what are your thoughts about that? Shit, man, Cal blasting eggs.
So Jesse and Rachel were also talking about this. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, they're talking about.
Well, Rachel brought up the fact that there was a lot of community day spawns at Global. So
yeah, I don't like it personally. If you missed the comm day, I can kind of see like why that's nice, but we have the December community day where it recaps all the comm days throughout the entire year of 2025. So in December, I think it's a 2-day community day near the end of the year. So if you did miss any comm days this year, you have your makeup day. You have your chance later on in December at the end of this year. So I would have rather seen something else in the pool besides Jangmo-O and Foi Coco. Personally, what do you think?
See, that's a good point. Me personally, I don't mind it for two reasons. One, they done this at past Global Go Fest, so I don't mind it. I got used to it at this point. And two, it's less stuff for me to really look for. I don't want to be looking for 20 different shinies that I may or may not have. I just want to be like, do less as possible because they always do a bunch of stuff for Global. So you got to deal with the collection challenges and the special research and the time research. And then since I was at a community basket meetup, there's a time research for that. So it's like, there's a bunch of stuff that I got to think about. And the snapshots, because I almost forgot about the snapshots. And then the rating. And it's like, okay, there's a bunch of stuff. The last thing I need to do is to remember I got to find 20 different shinies because I don't have them or I need more of them. But with the community shinies in there, I'm like, oh, I already got those. I don't need those. That's less work for me when it comes to doing everything that I need to do at a GoFest event. So that's my take on that.
That is a really good point. I didn't think about that. It's almost like, I can now ignore these spawns. The pool of spawns is that much smaller.
Yes.
So that's a very good point. So I gave myself a little bit of a challenge. I failed the challenge, but I was trying to get one of each shiny.
Oh, I was thinking at the very least, I was thinking about one of each shiny that appear on the collection challenges. I was thinking of doing that, but I was like, I don't know if I would succeed in that. I'm
Yeah.
not that confident in myself.
Yeah, it was a tough challenge. I mean, especially because of the all the unknown letters and them only being on incense made that really tough. So I did not complete the challenge. However, I was trying to go for the Jangmo O shiny, even though I already have 30 of them because I gave myself that challenge. However, I do like your take. I like the idea that, smaller pool, things you can ignore, a little bit less overwhelming. So yeah, that's really interesting.
Funny enough, I did not get a shiny J-Mo this weekend, but whatever, no big deal.
Neither did
All
I.
right, let's see what chat say. So Lady Love Monster said it was a lot of fun, but the shiny race today was slow. What? Maybe for her. For me, I feel like, well, first of all, the shiny rates in terms of Zacian rates, I think they picked up for me as opposed to how they were yesterday with Zamazenta. I felt they were slow yesterday in terms of rating. But in terms of everything as a whole, I don't think so. Not for me anyway. What about you?
Sorry, was that a question for me or for chat?
Oh, for you.
Can you repeat the question?
So how was the shiny rates for you?
Oh, how were the shiny rates? Oh, great question. Sorry, I missed that. I was reading my chat. Axel did make a good point that the plus plus can't ignore the shinies you don't need, which is interesting. Like the plus
That
plus
is interesting.
does not discriminate against Jingmo, even though you already have 50 of them in your storage. But anyways, my shiny rate was quite good. On Saturday, it was 1 in 35. It was about 3%, just under 3% shiny rate. Today's shiny rate was about the same, so around 2.8% or 1 in 35 was my shiny rate. I did about 3,100, 3,200 catches total between the 2 days and around 100 shinies. So yeah, just under the 3% shiny rate, which I felt was really good. I mean, my sample size is small. 3,000 catches is, a pretty decent amount for one person, but, I'd love to see 300,000 catches and see like, how does that shiny rate hold up? But, not quite as high of a shiny rate, boosted shiny rate as a community day.
Right.
But also, a high enough boost that I felt rewarded for the time and effort that I was putting in. So how about you?
You missed that part. I was explaining about it as well. I felt like they were good as well. In terms of the rating portion, yesterday I felt like today when it came to Zacian, I felt like it picked up for me. But in terms of the Pikachus for me personally, they were bad.
True.
And I thought they were bad yesterday. And then when I was in Rachel's stream, and I'm like, no, did anybody get the shiny Pikachu? And there were some people like, yeah, I got it from research or I got it from rating. And there were some people who had like duplicates. I'm like, so I'm just got bad luck with the Pikachus this weekend. I'm like, wow, okay.
How did you do on the Pikachus? Are you able to tell us?
Well, yeah, spoiler alert, I didn't get any.
None.
So, none.
Do you know how many tasks?
Now the time, I know I did more today than yesterday. Because yesterday I was trying to complete the collection challenges, the special research, and then there was the other Pokemon that I was trying to get, the Blue Flower Baby, the Frigid Bags, 3 of them, and the Pachirisu, which was like a major target for me. So I was trying to get those. So, I saw that. Where is he? God dang, he didn't pop up for me yet. But anywho, so I did one of those Pikachus, but there was other stuff that took my priority yesterday. But today I was specifically looking for those special research. And God dang it, Finblaw sent me that invite. He didn't send me the invite. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. Also, I saw something in your chat. Your chat is speeding. Let me scroll up a bit. Let's see. I see DTA Axel got 106 shinies, total about 570 raids done over the weekend. Dang, that's crazy. But overall, it looked like they liked the event. Really hated the shell melt and Carablast and eggs. That air pool. know how I feel about the egg pool. That is a good point. I feel like that was all over the place with the egg pool. Dildo, what's your thoughts about the egg pool?
I thought it was a little bit too big, the egg pool. There was a lot of stuff I didn't really care for. I liked that Skiddo at Torkoal, where Pachirisu was in there too, I believe. I would have liked to have seen the costume Pikachus in there instead of some of the other stuff that was also already appearing in the wild. I
Yep.
really, really liked the egg pool at the in-person events with the Pikachus and the Phalanx, and it was just a really tight, small egg pool. I liked hatching eggs there. I didn't get too many shinies out of the egg pool or out of eggs. I don't get too many shinies out of eggs, period. But the egg pool this past week really was just ginormous, and I would have liked to be able to target certain things that I needed better. I still hatched a lot of eggs. I did get a shiny Torkoal out of eggs today, which was awesome. But overall, kind of mid, kind of feeling mid on the eggs. How about you?
Yeah, I agree. They were all over the place. I'm looking at my hatch eggs throughout this entire weekend. First of all, Carly, welcome to the live stream. And Layla says she got more shiny Zacians than Zamazenta. Spoiler, look, I did too. But anywho, yeah, it was all over the place on that egg pool. But what I will say is this. My shinies that I got from the egg pool are pretty good. I think I got 3 shinies. Yeah, I got 3 shinies that were hatched. And they were, well, at the least 2 out of the 3, I would say were bangers, if I do say so myself. But yeah, that airport was all over the place. I agree with you. The Pikachu should have been in there as well. The airport should have been reduced. And yeah, I totally agree. Let me see. Let's see what else your chat said. Carly, we talking about Global Go Fest. So if you want to share, assuming you took part in it, if you want to share how your Global Go Fest went, let us know in the chat. And let's see. Really? Okay, we read that already. No event 10Ks, but gave us the regulars. Yeah, Zach. Yeah, I agree with that too. Like, we did get 10Ks, but there was no event 10K egg pool for that. So I thought that was kind of lame. So yeah, that was unacceptable. Let's see. Missing Goals. What's up, Missing Goals? Said Go Plus Plus was the MVP this weekend. Feel like completing the event isn't a great argument to reduce the amount of fresh content. Let's see. You did 20. Wait, what did I say? 2,690 catches, but did 500 raids. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people was raiding a lot again. Dildo, well, I ain't gonna ask you how many raids you did, but like, did you feel like you did a lot of raids this?
I'll tell you, I did 160-ish raids before I started remoting when I went live. So about 80 each day. Today's going to be a little bit higher because I'm going to remote while we have our chat here tonight. But 80 raids each day, which is a lot less than some people in chat, for example. I think Wolverine did over 500, and I think Missing No has also did a ton of raids this weekend. I really focused on wild catches and wild spawns today. I was grinding the catches more than anything. I had a lot of good Zamazentas and Zashians going into Global just from doing the 2 in-person events. And my catches are low. Actually, we're not friends in game. I don't know how that happened. We've met each other multiple times in person now, but have yet to add each other, I think. So I don't know how many catches you have, but I'm under 100,000 catches. I came back to the game in 2023. I raid a lot. I go to a lot of in-person events. I love Gmax and stuff like that. I love remoting. I run a Discord with a big global remote raiding community. So I love raiding, but I find I don't get out and catch grind as much as I would like. I'm often inside creating infographics or editing videos. And now that I had my Hundo Zacian, times 3. I had my 2 Hundo Zamazentas and my 98 shiny or whatever. I was like, that's good enough. I'm going to grind catches this weekend and see what I can do. So I did do some raids. I went out around 8 in the morning. Wolverine, no comment from you, please. I know you're out at 5 a.m. So I was out at 8 a.m., which is a reasonable hour for me. I was, still up and got good rest. And so I got in 2 hours of raids or an hour and a half of raids each morning before the spawn started. But then throughout the day, I only really raided here and there. Maybe we just had the quest, the complete one raid quest for the Phalanx encounter. So we would
Yep.
stack those up and maybe do a raid or two to clear those out. But other than that, I wasn't really focusing raids this weekend. I'm curious to know how many raids you did.
I was not counting. I know I did a lot. So yeah, this probably the most amount of raids I've done in a really long time. So
Are you able
that's all I'm gonna
to?
say.
Do you have your game in front of you? Are you able to show us, or are you saving this for your video tomorrow?
So I'm actually in a Pikachu raid right now. So I finally joined one off of the Film Blogs.
Okay.
But
But yeah, you could do like legendary and age 0 to 1 and see what you're at. I'll do that right now.
oh yeah, I wouldn't count that because some of them I did delete. So I wouldn't count
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So I haven't deleted any yet, so we can see my exact number here. And this is not counting. I did a few Pikachu, not many. Actually, it is exactly 160. So
that. Oh wow, okay.
80 each day.
Thank you. Yep, nice.
Oh, raid.
All right,
Okay.
let me see what else your chat says. You can get shiny Pikachu, person or global. You got 10. Dang, 10 shiny Pikachu. That's crazy. Let's see. I read that already. Got everything you wanted, and if you don't look at the journal, you don't see what you don't get. Yeah. Don't put a Tom. Don't do that. Let's see. Who's anybody jumping in the lobby? I think we're caught up in yours. Carly said yesterday she had a prep for her brother's birthday party, which was, I'm assuming that was yesterday as well. And then today she went off. It looked like you said you got a shundo, unrelated shundo. Oh, from the morning before you went to church. Okay. So that's good. Let's see. Okay. Well, aside from the community day shinies, was there any complaints that you have about this weekend's Global Go Fest? What up, Rock Lobster? Yep, we are live.
Any complaints besides, well, we talked about the Calm Day spawns, which, I wasn't excited about. I don't think anyone was super excited. We talked about my thoughts on the egg pool. I feel like the egg should be, a little bit of a smaller pool and, remove the Calm Days from there too. You mentioned the Pikachu shiny rates. I would have loved those to be a little bit more boosted. I mean, what were they, 1 in 64? I mean, I can only assume 1 in 64 from the research tasks. I would have liked to seen those boosted to the same degree as the wild spawns. So for me, that was like around 1 in 35. I wouldn't mind seeing 1 in 20 for those Pikachus. I mean, that's what everyone's going for. Like, just give it to us, I think.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see more Pikachus. Other than that, honestly, I had a great time. I thought the event was awesome. I love Zacian and Zamazenta. Sword and Shield is a great game. I haven't played it in a couple years, but I would love to go back and replay it. The backgrounds were awesome. You asked about complaints. Okay, I got one. The lead up event wasn't super exciting for me. All the Reggies. I would have liked a reason to play a little bit more or rate a little bit more leading up to this weekend. I know they added the new moves to the Reggies to make them a little bit more competitive, more meta relevant, but just not my favorite, Pokemon group of 6 Pokemon personally. But this weekend, I don't have many complaints. I had a lot of fun.
Okay, cool. So aside from the raids, and also here's another thing. I may sound like a hypocrite. 'Cause I was rating for today, but Frigibax was in 1-star raids. That should not have been the case. Especially since we go to get it in the route within that old Hydra fiasco. So that shouldn't have been a thing. My other complaint is the instant spawns. So although we did get a lot of the unknown, so that's good. And the specific Pokemon like the Torkoal, the Skidoo, the Pachirisu, and the Klefkeys within their respective habitats. But there was other stuff that was spawning in there. Like I remember seeing the Frigibax spawning for the instance. Heck, I saw, what's that thing called? Primera, whatever that thing is called. That spawned from a freaking instance.
Primarina?
Yes, that thing. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm like, what the heck? So yeah, there was other stuff spawning in the instant. And this was more so today than yesterday. Yesterday was perfect, but today it was like they added more stuff that was spawning from the instance. But again, it was still unknown and those 4 regional heavy, but it was still other stuff spawning there. So like they almost have it. They just need to get rid of all that other garbage and just keep it unknown in those 4 regionals, and then it would have been completely perfect all weekend long. So that was my second main complaint that I have about the event. But otherwise, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good point about the incense. I noticed that today too. I saw like a Jangmo O off the incense. It's like, what are you doing? Get out of here. I don't care about you. I would have liked to seen Unknown on the top of the hour, just like the in-person Go Fests. I think that's fun. It's like everyone kind of, stops what they're doing and gets ready. It's about to be the top of the hour. We got 2 minutes of unknown spawns. And for the tour last February, we had Zorua, right, at the top of the hour, which was which was also really cool. I think that's just like a fun little thing that they should have done. It's only 2 minutes. It's not going to like greatly increase or devalue the shiny unknowns, or they didn't even have to do unknowns. I just like that as a concept.
Right. Okay, I got a lot of work to do there. Okay, so that was a good talk. Okay, let's switch it up now. So let's see. Let's switch it up to the next topic. And let me grab it real quick. Let me show it off real quick. And I'm not sure you can see my screen, but yeah, that's the next topic. That item right there. So my chat, y'all can definitely see it. So chat, my question is this. And I guess this is for you too, Ditto, and then you can start it off. But chat, get ready. Mines, Dittos, get ready to answer this question. What Pokemon are you using your gold bottle cap on? Assuming you have one, that is.
So I have an answer for this, but I'm curious what chat has to say first.
Oh, okay. Oh, Chris said they already used it on Shaman. That's actually a good choice. Shiny Ray. Okay, yeah, that's another good one. Use yours on your Shiny Mailetta. It was 1310. Nice. KDL. So I'm seeing a lot of Mysticals. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Another KDL. Okay. Also, my chat, if you got the gold bottle cap, which Pokemon are you using it on? Real quick. No, fine. You fine. Mysticals are a good option to use the gold bottle cap on. So.
Are you on YouTube only right now?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube. Yeah, I gave you the link in the Discord DM.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me find that.
All right, Layla, I say you got 0 shiny Pikachus. Yeah, same here.
Have you seen this?
Oh, Rock Lobster, you were locked up. Wait, what about yesterday? It was a 2-day event, Rock Lobster. What were you doing? Matter of fact, I think you joined in on a raid yesterday. I want to say you did yesterday. Let's see. Your right pick, Celebi. Oh, that's a good one too. Oh, there's a background. That's what's up. You should probably done it on the shiny. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like, a Mystical where the shiny 9, it's still cool. Mystical. But they will release it again, shiny. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I didn't know you have card in your friends list. That's interesting. All right, so let me see. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hold on. Oh, I want to see this. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, that's the search. Okay. So I take it you used yours already then.
I did use mine on this lucky shiny Zamazenta with a Paris background. We did this trade. Axel, who's in chat right now, you actually responded to some of his comments. DT Axel in the Twitch chat right now. We did this trade in the park in Paris on Friday morning, and the IVs, they weren't too good. I've already done 2 IV levels on the defense to get it to 15. I knocked those out today during GoFest Global today. So it was a 13, 13, 14. But the shiny with the Paris background, it's too good to not get used. So I had to drop it on this Zamazenta right here.
Okay, so keep that IV stat up for a second. Where's that question? Axel, I'm assuming that answered your question. Like, I'm not sure if you saw that. You see that rate icon over the defense? I think that answered your question right there. So I guess that, like, if you try to show that off, they will see that. So I'm assuming that answered that question. But yeah, that's cool. Y'all don't blame me for that. I'm not going to reveal what I'm going to use mine on yet. but I'm not going to reveal what it is yet. I think I'm going to try to have that ready for Wednesday. But let me see. Anybody else say anything? Oh, right pit Celebi. I saw that already. 10, 10, 11. So it's going to take forever to do it. So hold up. On that note, Ditto, what was your defense originally?
It was 13. 13.
Oh, it was
So
13.
it's gone up two stages today. I forget what the task was exactly, but yeah, it had 2 stages of it today.
Okay. So missing out, knowing you, I don't think it's going to take you forever. It probably may take you 3 weeks tops. So that's why I asked him that. You just remember a text. Let's see. Okay, so Rock Lobster. So the gold bottle is like this new item that they got from Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, where you can actually change the IVs of your Pokemon and raise them up to however far you want, or you can even max them out. So you gotta use the item on the Pokemon, and then you gotta train them by doing certain number of tasks, like have them as your buddy in Hearts, or defeat Team Go Rocket leaders with it as your buddy, and then that's how you raise the stats. So you can actually take a 10, 10, 10 and train it to a hundo. So that's what a gold bottle cap is. But yeah, so I'm not going to reveal what I'm going to use mine on yet. But chats, I've seen a lot of good guesses. You'll use it on your shiny but crazy with the NYC background. That's a good one too. So yeah, I saw a lot of good picks from everybody. So I have no complaints at all. What about you? Any complaints from chat said about what they're going to use the gold bottle cap on?
I actually really like this concept. I was initially, when I first, saw some of the leaks and stuff, I was like, oh, it's going to devalue hundos. It's going to devalue shundos. It's going to make them too easy to get. But, the $20 price tag, I assume they're not going to drop this every month, right? It's like a once or twice a year thing. Maybe we'll get the silver bottle cap for like wild area or the tour in February or something. So long as they're not dropping these every month, I'm totally fine with it. I think it's fun. I think it's a way to make some Pokemon that would otherwise not be usable Pokemon that mean something to you. For example, like my Lucky You traded Paris background here. This was a memory. I have it all on video. And now this Pokemon is going to actually be used. It's going to be powered up and used on my team. And it has some sentimental value. So I love that. I also love the idea of making some of those mythicals where you get 1, maybe 2 encounters. Let us use those. If you get bad luck and, you get an 11, 12, 11 on your Shaman or your Marshadow, it's like, oh, that feels bad when you only get 1, maybe 2 encounters if the shiny's out. And so now those mythicals can be used. I know Zygarde is like not that good anymore because in the Master League because of the crown forms, but a great example of like if you love PvP and there's a mythical that you need in PvP, it's like almost like, well, if PvP is my thing, that's all I care about, and my Zygarde is bad, should I start a brand new account and hope I get a better Zygarde? Well, no, because we have bottle caps now, and I do like it as a concept, as a feature.
That's a good point. Says don't start a new account yet. That's a good point. So I'm not sure if you've seen Trinita's video regarding with him talking about the gold bottle caps. Some other suggestion he said was your first starter. So whatever it is, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charmander, or even Pikachu, you can use the gold battle cap and say, hey, my very first Pokemon card in the game is, or even like I said, somebody said they used a mythical that was not shiny. So in his case, he was thinking like maybe his Celebrity that's not shiny, because I'm not sure y'all seen that video where he went to Yoto and he did that epic production of a video in terms of him getting that Pokemon. So he could make that a hundo if he wanted to. So yeah, anything sentimental. And then here's something that I said, since you mentioned PvP. If you have a Pokemon that have 0 attacks, maybe 1 or 2, you got to do your research to see what is considered a PvP hundo for that specific Pokemon. You could hyper train the HP into the fence, and that's it. And don't touch your attack. So you could have a 0, 15, 15, and then you can just go to Worlds with that. So I would say you could do that too.
That's interesting. I did not see their video. I personally would not use it on my first partner Pokemon. just because it's never going to get used. And I want to be stronger. I want to be a stronger trainer. So like I was torn a
Right.
little bit between the Zamazenta, which is the number one steel type attacker now, and also very good in Master League. I was also considering maxing out some G Max Pokemon, shiny G Max Pokemon, since I do love the Max Battle system. So that's interesting. I hadn't thought about that, the first partner Pokemon, but just not something I would do.
Right. It would probably be more of a sentimental thing.
Yeah.
And like if you evolve them, then they might have some play in Charizard with the mega forms that really all three have mega forms, so there's that too.
That's true.
Rock Lobster, you kind of too late. You kind of missed out on because you need to buy the Go Pass, but it's no longer in the shop. So you missed out on it. I guess we gotta wait and see when they're gonna bring it back. Because Ditto said it may be a once or twice per year thing. So we'll see what happens. But what I will say is this: it's not coming back next month. I know that it's not coming back next month. So there's that. Okay, so let's see. And Mr. God saw that bad raid that you sent. That's terrible. Do not send that ever again. But anywho, let's go ahead and talk about the next topic. So this is a topic that I'm not sure who in your chat went to this. I know we went to this, obviously. And we're going to be talking about Jersey City's Go Fest. So for those of you who missed out, we was in Jersey City, was in New York City, and I'm not sure chat y'all can see this, but I was obviously there as a notable trainer, 3rd year in a row. Not sure y'all can see my sign right here, 3rd year in a row. But me and Ditto, we did a meetup on Thursday with Lando Alpha, Jesse and Rachel, and Mrs. Mime, and Danny the Bronx. It was fun. It was fun. So I guess so. The question is not necessarily about the gameplay itself, but more about the location. What do you thought about the Liberty State Park in terms of the location that they picked for this year's North American Go Fest?
Yeah, the meetup was awesome. Thank you again for being a part of it, and
Thanks for the invite.
welcoming me in as a last minute addition in LA. It was kind of my first time ever doing that, so I appreciate that. We got to do it again next year. Wherever tour is, let's do another meetup. Wherever Go Fest is, let's do another meetup. Absolutely, would love to do that again with you. And congrats as well on being we got an ad on your stream. I see. I pulled up your face cam on my stream, but anyways.
Oh wow.
Congrats on being a notable trainer for 3 years in a row. That's super cool. I would love to pick your brain about that. Like, what's that like? Is it stressful? But let's save that for maybe another time. So to answer your question, Liberty State Park, I liked it a lot. I do think it was a better choice compared to Randall's Island. I had about the same amount of like effort spent getting there. Just hopped in an Uber, about a 30-minute Uber to get there from where I was staying at Bryant Park. But I loved that, the water was right there. The view was great. There was more shade, still not enough shade, but more shade. You didn't have to walk across that bridge in the brutal heat as well. You could take the ferry. That was an option. There's more options to get there. I also think it presents more options for affordable lodging for people who are interested in staying on the Jersey side, like finding a hotel or an Airbnb on the Jersey side instead of paying the exorbitant prices to be in Midtown or be in Manhattan. Overall, I thought it was an improvement, and I would absolutely go back again next year.
Okay, so I'll be honest, I had mixed emotions about that city. Well, both New York, New Jersey. I have mixed emotions about that as a whole. But the park, like you said, the park is gorgeous. The views were phenomenal. I'm not sure if you were. I forgot. What was your play day again? Was it Friday or Saturday? I forgot what your play day was.
It was Saturday morning.
Oh, so you might have missed it. So
I got wet.
Saturday afternoon, they had the double rainbow.
I missed the double rainbow. That's true. I saw pictures. I was not there for it.
It was gorgeous. It was like in front of the New York skyscrapers. It was great, despite the crazy rain. But yeah, it was crazy. But the weather was crazy. I heard from some of it's like this all the time in Jersey City. Like they constantly change. You for the most part, you don't know what you're gonna get until it happens. So that's like a yikes. But the park itself, it much better, like you said, much better than Randall's Island. I will admit, getting there and back is a bit of a hassle. I would say it's more of a hassle than it is to get to and from Randall's Island.
Fair.
Because there's a lot of people that are walking, and there's a lot of walking Uber pickup, and then it's a pain to get the Ubers there and out of there. So one time, me, Lando, who was it? Pogadaxi and JT Gilly, we walked beyond that, and we was deep in Jersey City somewhere, and we called an Uber from there. So it was easy for us to get there and get back to the hotel because we were all but there was that, and then there was a long line for the ferry. Although I did Friday morning, yeah, the cheaper one, that is, not the more expensive one. That's like on the back of Manhattan somewhere. But the ferry was great. Got a view of the ocean, or the water rather, buildings and all that stuff. So it was good. Let's see. IXZ, thank you for showing it to the live stream. Oh, you saw me on the train? If you saw me on the train, then you more likely saw Orlando Alpha too, because we went to the park together Saturday and Sunday. But so I was telling one of the Pokemon Go team members a suggestion in terms of where next year Go Fest should be. I think it should be in Chicago because of the fact it's the 10-year anniversary of Pokemon Go. It's the 10th ever Go Fest, and they opening that Pokemon Fossil Museum in May of next year. So it's like, it got to be in Chicago next year. So I'll be down if next year Go Fest was in Chicago next year. What's your thoughts about next year Go Fest?
So selfishly, I'm in the Philly area. Selfishly, I want it to be in New York City again. I mean, Philly would be great too, but it would save me a plane ticket. And it's also just so easy for me to get in and out. It's a 2-hour train ride for me to get into Manhattan. It's also very easy for international folks to get in. I mean, I know, what is it, O'Hare, or, there's some big airports in that part of the country as well. So maybe
O'Hare's one. Yep.
Maybe it's not a huge issue for, Europe folks, but in Newark and JFK, two big international airports right there. So selfishly, I would love for it to be in New York City or somewhere on the East Coast again, especially because I want to go to 2 Go Fest again next year. If not all 3, we'll see if we can make that happen. But if I'm already going to be spending money on airplane fare to get to Japan or to get to Europe, I would love to save a little bit of money and time to have Go Fest in New York City again, where I can it's a $35 train for me to get there, as opposed to, I don't know, $500 round trip airline ticket, and trip to the airport is also not easy for me. So yeah, just selfishly, I want it in New York City or Philly or someplace that's somewhat drivable for me. But I wasn't there for the first Go Fest in Chicago. I know it was there. I've seen some videos on it. So I like your idea of let's bring it full circle. 10th anniversary is next year. I hope they do something big. Chicago probably does have a little bit nicer weather this time of year. I mean, it's the windy city, right? I guess I don't really know personally, but I assume it's maybe a little bit cooler than the East Coast. But how far is Chicago from you, if you don't mind me asking?
So, what's funny? I'm about to be selfish. So it's like a 4.5-hour train ride for me. 4.5, maybe 5. And I can actually drive there, because I've done that drive plenty of times. So 4.5-hour drive for me as well. So Chicago, for first of all, like, I try to think, in terms of how the weather is like, I think the weather this year is abnormal this year because of the whole heat advisory stuff. But I would probably say it's a little bit cooler because, like, there's like 2 parks that they can use, and they're both by the water. They're both by the Great Lakes, one of those Great Lakes. I don't remember which one it is, but it's by one of the Great Lakes. So it's going to be cooler. So there's that. But yeah, I was at the first Go Fest. It was crazy. So yeah, obviously there was connection issues. I had Sprint when Sprint was a thing at the time, and it held up in comparison to Verizon and whatever else was out there. But yeah, so fun fact, I actually been to every single North American Go Fest. So
That's
that
awesome.
first one,
That's a
yeah,
big accomplishment. That's really cool.
yeah, thanks. So that first one was like, and I told Dre, I'm like, yo, people, if you do the 10th, and he said he want to do the big too. So if you do that 10th one in Chicago, that would shut them up like once and for all. If it's big and it's good and it's in Chicago, that would shut people up who still remember the very first Go Fest. So we'll see what happens with that. Let's see. Chicago pushing 90 degrees this time a year thing. Yeah, this year weather, I wouldn't count the weather this year because like it was like close to 100 degrees in Detroit, which is abnormal. So I wouldn't trust the weather how it is this year. Let's see. The Northern Hemisphere, there's a big island down there. Okay. I believe I got all the comments. Okay. So let's go on to something that I'm not familiar with, but all right, and that would be Go Fest out in Paris. I have never been to Europe, but apparently you was out in Go Fest out in Paris. So tell us what that's like.
Yeah, Paris is a beautiful city. The architecture and greenery is just really well taken care of. There are awesome historical sites, castles. It's just an awesome, beautiful place to play Pokemon Go. The city is not as crowded as New York. Like there's really no Bryant Park experience where you are just in a sea of people everywhere you turn. It's from Pokemon Go players to tourists to people going to work. It's not like that. It is I don't know, maybe about half the population. It felt like maybe even less. I'm just making that number up, but it was it was not crowded. There are beautiful, large parks to play in. So the public transit is really, really good as well, which is nice.
Okay.
Great subway system, great bus system. New York's is pretty good too. Definitely one of the better ones that I've experienced. Better than San Francisco, better than LA. But
yeah.
maybe not hard to do. But
Right.
I really liked the Paris public transit system, especially for a foreigner, right? I don't speak the language, and I had no issues getting around on the subway, on the bus. So awesome place to play. Highly recommend playing there. If GoFest is not usually in the same place more than once out in Europe, but if it's ever in Paris again, I'm definitely going to try and make it out.
Woo. So yeah, I never been to Europe at all. My main focus was always Japan, and I was out there twice. So funny enough, in 2023, when it was in London and in Osaka at the same time, I chose Osaka because one is Japan. Two, I was able to go to Kyoto and film a Kyoto hour documentary down there. And three, the following week was Worlds. So it was a no-brainer for me. So I did the Osaka one. I did not go to London. But at some point, I do have plans of going to Europe, and I would not mind going to Paris. So, okay, so now with that out the way, I know global is like you can do it from your home or whatever, but out of the three, which one would you say was the best Go Fest event? Paris, Jersey City, or global?
Oh, this is a tough question, and you're probably not gonna like my answer because I'm gonna cop out and not give you a real answer. So I liked all three Go Fest for very different reasons, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
So Jersey City, it's like my hometown. I grew up in New Jersey. I have a lot of friends who are still in the area, and most of my community is based in the U.S. So for that reason, it was awesome being able to connect, hang out with, spend time with old friends from high school to people who are in my community Discord, who I've talked to on a daily basis and had never met before. Just also just a lot of people made it out. I don't know the numbers, but my guess is it was way bigger than the Paris Go Fest in terms of sheer numbers. So for that reason, I really liked the Jersey Go Fest. Easy for me to get to. Lots of people I knew. The community was just amazing. The gameplay because of all the community, because of all the networking, chatting, hanging out, I didn't get to play as hard as I would have liked in Jersey City.
Mm.
The weather also was bad. So there's
Oh
my
wow,
thoughts on
okay.
Jersey. For certain reasons, the other Go Fest don't compare. I got to talk to people who I haven't talked to in years, or seen in person years. People I do talk to
Right.
regularly, but I haven't seen in person in years, and so that was really cool. So then we move on to Paris. Is my first international Go Fest, and Paris is just absolutely stunning and beautiful. And there are a lot of Pokemon Go players who are in Europe who didn't make it out to the other Go Fests, because it costs money
Mm-hmm.
to get a plane ticket and take time off work, et cetera, et cetera. So it was awesome
Yep.
getting to hang out with people like Hanemu, a top German content creator for Pokemon Go. So it was really cool to get to meet him and hang out with him and his community. Also, some people in my community who are based in Europe who weren't able to make it out to the other Go Fests. So it was cool to be able to meet them as well. And just the whole experience of traveling international, being in an unfamiliar place, unfamiliar language, different food, different culture. It was just all new and exciting. And like I said, it was beautiful. And I liked the fact that it wasn't as crowded.
Okay, nice, that's nice.
And that I didn't know as many people was also kind of nice, because I wasn't so concerned with making sure I spent time with every person. I was able to focus a little bit more on content and a little bit more on gameplay.
All right.
I made my first ever vlog in Paris because I was able to think about it and focus on it, take my camera out and do the thing. Whereas in Jersey, I was just so distracted by making sure I spent time with everyone, and got a picture with this person, introduce myself to that person, spend 5 minutes with this person. So I wasn't able to get all the footage I wanted to put together a vlog. But in Paris, I was like, okay, this is round two. I am going to do better. So my first ever vlog, it's up on my YouTube if you want to see what Paris is like. There's plenty of B-roll. You can see some of the beautiful monuments, statues, the castle, what the park was like. Feel free to check it out. Just skip around and just kind of see what the vibe was. I still have a long ways to go on improving my vlog style. I know you've been doing it for years and years and years, but it was my first one, so it was cool to be able to
Okay.
focus on content a little bit more in Paris. Okay, so that brings us to global.
Yes, I
My
got one of them. I got one of those shiny Pikachus finally.
just now.
Just now, yes.
Let's go. Nice. From a raid. Love it.
Yep.
I think I'm a little bit behind on your stream, but I'll watch it happen. So that brings us to global. I like global too for different reasons. My local community, I think, sounds like yours too, is pretty strong. And
Mm-hmm.
this is my home. This is where I play on a regular basis. Like, I love going out to the in-person events, but most of my time spent playing is here with my local community, and I couldn't be doing what I'm doing without them. Like, they support me, they support my content. They help me do the Gmax battles so that I can make videos about how to do Gmax battles. I wouldn't be able to get all the strong Pokemon that I have without my local community. And so I considered, like, do I go into Philly? Do I go into New York City and live stream for GoFest Global? And I was like, no, I just want to spend time with my locals. And so I love Global for that. I love getting to spend time with the local crew, the people I see on a regular basis. My friend, a lot of my friends, almost all my friends where I live right now, I only moved here like 3-4 years ago.
Okay.
And as an adult, it can be hard to make friends, especially as a remote worker. I don't go into an office every day. So
Right.
I'm not like seeing people face to face every day. So it's easy to just like become siloed in the remote working world. So Pokemon Go really opened that up for me, and almost all my friends are from Pokemon Go or friends of friends who play Pokemon Go. The people who work on the pipes in my house are people I've met through Pokemon Go.
Oh wow.
Um,
Okay.
So there you go. All three, I like them all for different reasons. I can't really pick one as better than the other. They all have some pros and cons. I all really enjoyed all three. So
Yeah, playing with the local community is cool. So this community, the one I was with yesterday, when did I discover them? I think I discovered them this year because I was like, it'd be cool. We had community ambassadors that I can like hook up with and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, there's one. And I just been going out there doing raids because in Rock Lobster, you could probably vouch for this too. Because I'm not sure you see who's in my chat, but Rock Lobster, because we used to raid and play the game together at Dearborn, but ever since COVID happened, we kind of drift apart, kind of see each other once in a while. But outside of that bunch, there's other people there, but it's not enough to like, hey, let's get together and let's do raids together, stuff like that. The vibe is different. But I found a new community where like there's a bunch of them. So it's at a point where, yeah, you should bring in these counters, but because there's so many of us, you could just take a siesta. They're probably gonna be like 3, and then everybody else just do their thing, and then we'll beat the raid boss or the G Max boss or whatever it is. So yeah, this new community that I kind of found is pretty okay. So now that we got the Go Fest talk out the way, and also before I have been to Philly once for a Safari Zone, and I want to go back again because I saw a glimpse of downtown Philly and it looked nice. So I want to finish exploring downtown Philly one day. So
I would love.
I don't know when that would happen.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, at some point I need to make that happen. But okay, let's switch it up now. So now we're about to go this month. So this month, and then I need to switch over here too so we can see everything that happened this month. So this month we had a lot of, I'm not counting the Go Fest events. So what I like to do is we like to talk about in the current month, the good and the bad. So to refresh everybody's memory, from May the 30th to June the 5th, we had the Serene Retreat. And then after that, we had the Instrumentals Wonders from June the 7th to, and then after that, it was Phantom Ruins. That was on the 14th to the 18th. And then we got Yempa's Paw Prints, followed by, and in the middle of that, it was J-Mo Community Day. And then after that, we had the Ancients Recovered events. So out of all of those events, and chat, y'all can answer, yeah, chat, I need y'all to answer this too, but Ditto, I want to hear your thoughts. Which event that we had this month was the best one? And again, I'm not counting the Go Fest events.
So the lead up events or the tie-in events, the Phantom Ruins, so those were taking place like while we were at Go Fest. So I feel like I didn't really get to experience them, especially since I went to Paris as well. So like I guess I only experienced the tie-in event with Japan. Ooh, I got a shiny Zacian over here.
Oh, nice.
Let's see if we get the background. I mean, I like that they did tie-in events for folks who aren't at the event. They can still have a little bit of excitement tying in with what's going on in person. We had those G-Max battles, right? So 2 days before Global got the G-Max Cinderace, we got it at Thursday in person, so that was cool. Yamper's Paw Prints kind of just happened, and I wasn't really thinking about it. I mean, I played. I caught some Yamper, but it wasn't super exciting for me. So not counting the Go Fest, I guess the lead-in events, the tie-in events. I like having the tie-in events to help the rest of the community who can't make it, which is most of players, feel involved in what's going on in person.
Yeah, that's true. So that would be the Serene Retreat for Osaka, Instrumental Wonder for Jersey City, and Phantom Ruins for okay, I'm not even sure which one I actually like, but let me see what chat had to say. So Carly says, okay, you also remote from find a community here, Pokemon Go. How about 2016 when you first met you guys? You made, dang, you discovered us in 2016? I don't remember that thing. Okay. You've had a grateful thing for all of you. Nice. Thank you for you to be here too, Carly.
Shundo, is that a
Carly
rumor?
said probably the community day event and the Yemper. Let's see. And your chat haven't answered the question yet. Chat, what you thought was the best event that happened in June, not including the Go Fest? This is a tough one. There was this one event. I want to say there was this one event that I don't remember what it is. It's not this one. Was it the Phantom Ruins, I think? Oh man, I don't remember exactly what it was.
True. We just got some breaking news here.
Okay.
Look at the Pokemon Go's latest tweet.
Wait, Pokemon Go's? Okay, hold on. Let's bounce over here real quick. Let's see what we got here. Hide my messages. I'm curious to see what that says. Let me see. What is this? Trainers start preparing because the countdown to something big is starting now. Max finale is coming August 23rd and the 24th. Okay, so let's see. We got Zacian, Zamazentas, and their forms. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. All right, let's see this article real quick. Let's see. Oh, wow, that's it? Okay, they're not going to reveal it. Like, we pretty much... Who said it? Who said it in the chat? Shalundo? I think that's how you pronounce that name. Yeah, it's looking like it. It's looking like it.
Eternatus,
it's looking like it.
Eternatus is coming.
Yep, it's looking like it. So we got the finale. There's another Go Fest event.
So August 23rd and 24th, that's almost a full 2 months away, right? It's almost July.
Yep, it's almost July. So it's like less than 2 months.
But it's like 7 weeks or something. That's not that soon. There's a lot of stuff we don't know about, right? We got July content drop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a second too.
This is at the end of August, so there's a lot in between here in August. It's interesting that they're calling it a Go Fest finale.
Yeah, they've done something like that before. I'm not surprised at that. It's like, I forgot what year where they did it. 2019, where we had like Go Fest events in June and July, and then they did a finale in August, late August too. I'm not surprised that this is happening again. So this is literally the weekend after Worlds. So that's interesting.
Okay.
So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Oh man! And then the messed up part is we can't say the battle caps for Eternus.
That's a good point.
Unless they give us another one doing the finale, which I doubt. But yeah, that would be interesting.
That makes sense, Pixel. Yeah, July has Ultra unlock. So.
Mm-hmm. So okay, so where's my original post? This right here. So back to this. You know what? I'm gonna say J-Mo community today. Cause I need it just because I like the shiny. I'm gonna say in terms of my favorite event, I'm gonna say J-Mo's community because I like the shiny. Okay. But yeah, that is some big news though. That is some really, really big news. Let's switch it back to the YouTube. And we're gonna now switch it up to June's worst event. You kind of hinted at it with the Yemper's paw prints. So I'm assuming that was what you consider to be your worst event?
My worst event? Yeah.
Yeah, for the month of June. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, not every event has to be super exciting and super hype, right? But it was forgettable for me.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I had to agree with this one as well. Like, outside, now what I will say is this though. They did have shiny fur fruit, but I did not get one during that time. So that's another reason why I wasn't exactly thrilled about it, because it left a sour taste in my mouth in terms of me trying another shiny fur fruit. But I was catching the Yempers.
Hey, Active.
What is it? Bolton? How you pronounce the thing?
Bolton, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then outside that, it was like, whatever. Okay. It was here. So be it. So I just say that was the worst event for the month of June. So let's see. Now, let's switch it up and let's switch on over to July's event. You talked about, we are here now. You mentioned it earlier. So to refresh everybody's memory in terms of what's going on in July, they finally dropped the news. We got the 9th anniversary that will start this Tuesday, July the 1st to the 6th. I really can't wait for that because of the shiny Gimme Gold is coming to the game. And then in the midst of that, we got, once again, Community Day Classic featuring Eevee. It's a weekend-long event. And then on July the 8th to the 13th, we got the Hisui celebration. And then we got a Raid Day event coming up. That date is not accurate, but I know 13th to be exact. No, it's not on the 13th. I think it's on the 12th. It's on the 12th. Yeah, that's right. And then we got the Water Festival event. That's on the 15th to the 12th. And in the middle of that is Gigantamax Max Battle Day. So that's going to be interesting. I have no. And then we got the Pokemon Go Summer Concert. And then in the midst of that, we got Crack Sleep Community Day event. And then we got the Max Battle Weekend. I believe that's on, that day is not accurate. I believe that's on the 26th and the 27th. And then we got the Steel and Scales event, which is on the 22nd to the 27th. And then we got Adventure Week from the 29th to August the 3rd. So, and that's a lot of stuff. So out of all this stuff, Ditto, and chat, I need y'all to answer this too. Well, it looked like Chris answered this question already before I even asked it. Which one event are you looking forward to the most?
Great question. Which one am I looking forward to the most? It's actually the one coming up right around the corner, the 9th anniversary party. And here's why. I love Gigantamax. I was a little bit, I don't know, when it first came out, but they added the Max Mushrooms. They added remotes. I think the Max Battle system is amazing, and I have a lot of fun doing it. I have a lot of fun meeting up with the community for the G-Max battles. I love that the rewards are so good. It got me out of bankruptcy, Stardust bankruptcy. So what does Gigantamax have to do with the 9th anniversary? Well, the Kanto starters are going to be in the wild with the party hat. So I'll get to shiny hunt the Kanto starters. Speaking of which, Bulbasaur can now evolve into Ivysaur and Venusaur, wearing the party hat, which is brand new costume debuts. Hopefully they add it. I don't know why they didn't add Charmeleon and Charizard and Wartortle and Blastoise. But anyways, we'll be able to farm Candy XL for our Gigantamax and Mega Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur, which will, even though we have Inteleon and Rillaboom and Cinderace, they'll still be useful because sometimes they're able to double as like a tank and damage dealer. So I'm excited to max out. I actually have a Schlundo Gigantamax Blastoise, but not enough candy to power it up. So I'm excited to finally have enough candy to max out. I have a 98 shiny G-Max Charizard, a Schlundo G-Max Blastoise, and a non-shiny 98 Venusaur, G-Max Venusaur. But only the Venusaur is maxed out. I'm too low on candy at Candy XL for the Blastoise and the Charizard because I invested in Megas. Before the G-Max came out, I maxed out like 2 hundo Charizards that now I don't really know what to do with because, G-Maxes can also Mega Evolve. Anyways, I'm going to Mega a Fire type and farm Charmander. I'm going to Mega a Water type and farm Squirtle with the party hat. We also will have the Eevee and the Pikachu in raids with boosted shiny odds. And then if you don't have the Pikachu fan Platinum Medal, we will have Pikachu wearing a party hat Spotlight Hour this Tuesday. That for those of you who don't know, that medal requires you to catch 1,000 Pikachu, and you do need 35 Platinum medals to hit level 49, from 48 to 49. And so with Quick Catch and Ultra Balls, you could probably do 300 Pikachu in the hour, and then you could find a friend and mirror trade all 300 of those over 3 days and get 300 more Pikachu. So you could get over halfway on this Pikachu fan medal this coming event. And like I said, farm candy for those Kanto G-Maxes as well. So that is what I'm most excited for. I'm curious what the G-Max is going to be. I think in the trailer, on the 19th, the G-Max Battle Day, in the trailer, they showed Lapras. I really hope it's not a repeat of Lapras. I hope it's something new. I hope that Lapras is there for like the summer concert or maybe the Max Battle weekend or something. I don't know. Water Festival. Could be Water Festival.
Yeah, Water Festival would make more sense. Although Max Battle Day is in the middle of the Water Festival, so
Oh, it is. I see. Oh, you're right. It looks
yeah.
like it comes after, but really the date says it's near the end. Yeah.
Mhm.
I hope we get a GMAX debut on the 19th. So yeah, there's a lot of cool events. I did not play the original EV Community Day, so I'm happy that
Oh,
it's
okay.
coming back. I do have some shiny EVs, but not 9 of them. So I'm excited for that. Um, but if I had to pick one, it's going to be the 9th anniversary. I'm going to be going hard for that this coming week.
Okay. So yeah, for me, it's the 9th anniversary as well because really Shiny Gimmickle. That's really the main reason. Shiny Gimmickle. Now little fun fact though. The party had not Ivysaur. What's the thing? Wartortle, Blastoise, Charmeleon, Charizard. They're already in the game. I had to do.
Oh, you can?
I got
You can evolve those?
yeah. I got a shiny party had Charizard on me right now. And I
Oh,
got
okay. So that would be why.
party hat Blastoise.
This
So
is the last one to be added. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yes. So yeah. So there's that.
Oh, look
But
at that. Yep, I have one right here.
so I'm not sure if you saw I think I dropped this on Friday, this past Friday. I talked about just events and this everything that happened the next month, but I have some issues with this calendar. So I'm not sure. Again, you got my entire stream open, but
I do, yes.
so where's it at?
Well, it's on my other monitor
the-
here, so I can see your screen,
Okay.
but my chat can't.
Okay, that's fine. So there's just have to believe me when I say this, but so we got the Water Festival that will be going on from the 15th to the 20th, which means in the middle of that it'll be. Also that same day
Hey, Brecht.
is Gigantamax Max
Welcome,
Battle
Mickey.
Day. And also that same day is the start of the summer concert. So I'm like, there's 3 things going on the same day. And then the very next day, the 20th, the Water Festival ends on the 20th. Normally probably going to be. Also, we got July Community Day event, which is Crashly. And also the summer concert is still going on. So on that, we have 3 events going on at the same time on 2 separate days. And I'm like, what? Like, how is that going to work? So I'm kind of curious to see if that was a typo or is that. So what is this about that summer concert? I do have a little how that will work, knowing the fact that there will be 2 other events going on at the same time and on 2 separate days. So I'm kind of confused about that. But I am looking for that towards that 9th anniversary. That's the one I'm looking forward to the most, to be honest. But yeah, what are your thoughts about what I said about 3 going on at the same 2 separate days?
Yeah, that's interesting. When you look at the calendar there, it kind of looks like they're sequential, but you have to look closely and read the dates, which I didn't. But like you pointed out, there's a lot of overlapping events, which is definitely confusing and doesn't really make sense. But maybe when we get the details, it'll make more sense. Maybe there'll be some synergy between the bonuses of the events. But it's also possible it's just too much and it's overwhelming and hard to focus on one thing. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Right, yeah. Let me see. Tyler, what's up? Thanks for the live stream. And
MUJ, yes, he does keep cutting out.
let me see. Punk T
we're
said,
in a
"Give me go
Discord call
has his
together.
shiny debut.
I don't know if his
Since the form
Discord's
it
not
has and
picking
Go
up the
is
mic.
available. Is a Go exclusive. Yes, that is true. We won't get shiny melted this anniversary. Correct. We will not get that. Who missing? Who you talking about? Who's Pinky? You talking about me? But
your mic cuts out every now and then.
Oh, okay. Let me turn
Discord
this down. Then.
Discord might be clipping you out.
Oh, you know what? It is Discord. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. Especially since I'm gonna be playing Phasmo later tonight too. Let me see. Let me take care of that. The input. We want this. Okay, that should be fine. Hopefully that's fine. Okay, let's switch it up now. Let's go back over here. And okay, so there's one topic left on the show, and I don't know if you have this, but I'm gonna ask anyway. So while we was in New York City, Jersey City, and I'm not sure you can see this, but this came in the mail in my house where I was out in Jersey City. I was wondering, do you have one of these?
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
for my chat, you can't see his screen, but I highly encourage you to pull up True's stream on your
Actually,
second monitor or
they
something.
should be able to see it.
There
They
you
should be able to
go.
see it.
There you
Yeah.
go. Now you can see it. So actually, True has like this list of topics, and he's going down the list, which is really nice. I like that. So
Mm.
Switch 2, I actually do have one, and it's still in the box because it came.
Oh.
I don't know about you, but mine came while we were in Jersey for
Mm-hmm.
GoFest.
Yep. Same
And
here.
and then I came home from Jersey, and then one day later I went to Paris, and then I guess we did have a little bit of a gap, but I was just exhausted, and then we had global, and so I'm looking forward to unboxing it and getting a chance to play it. So I do have one. I would love to dig into it, hopefully this coming week.
Okay. So, well, I just show mine's off. Mario Kart World is great. It's better than the last Mario Kart. Its online gameplay is toxic as heck, but it's still a great game. Scarlet and Violet is so much improved on the Switch 2. It is phenomenal on the Switch 2. And then, no, Mr. Go, that's not happening, but look to the live stream. But yeah, the Switch 2 is nice. Obviously, there's some complaints about it. So, for example, Mario Kart World, I got the bundle with Mario Kart World. Was like $50. But if you were to get it separately, I think that game is either $80, which is as great of a game that is, it's not worth 80 or $90 in my opinion.
It's 80.
There's
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it's not worth that. I would probably say it should be worth 60, maybe 70, because that whole open world feature is not all that it's cracked up to be, and apparently a lot of people. And then also, despite that game, there's nothing really that came out with the Switch. Like, there's other games, but they're old games, or they came out on other, like, for example, Street Fighter 6, like that was on the PS5 and the Xbox, and some other games like Cyberpunk, that's been out already. So it's like their lineup in terms of the games that they have when the Switch first dropped, is it strong? And I guess a lot of people rate on that Donkey Kong, or as I like to call it, Donkey Blank Blank. But y'all can probably figure out what the blank blank stands for. But when I first came home from Jersey City, I was playing it a lot. And at the time, it was my favorite console to play because how it looks, the graphics are phenomenal on there. And I really liked it. But I kind of fell off of it because I need new games to play on it now. So, and I'm trying to get back on Assassin's Creed, which means getting back on my Xbox. So, but the Switch 2 is still a good console in my opinion. It just needs more games, in my opinion.
Maybe we'll have to drop in a Land or Alpha game night and do some Mario Kart together. I would like that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Legends EA. Are you going to be streaming that?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I will be streaming that without question. So in terms of Lando's game night, he got his as well, but he wanted to give people more time to get a Switch 2 before he started doing game night on the Switch 2. So
Okay.
that's right. Yeah, it's gonna take a little while before we get to that. But once that happens, I will not only will I be a part of that, but I will be streaming that as well. Dang, I'm out of coins. I can't join any more Pikachu raids. I need to get more money. Okay, so there you have it with that. All right, so that's pretty much all the topics that I have for this month's edition of the TruInferno Show. Carly, shut your mouth. Missy, go be quiet. Tigers did good tonight. Nice, I love to see that. But anywho, Diddle Base. So since you're the guest, is there? I'm pretty sure you're gonna continue to be live, right?
I'm tired from GoFest weekend. I actually went live a little bit early before the show to kind of go over my catches. So if anyone tuning in late, you can check the VOD if you want to go over my catches. So no, I'm after this is over, I might have a little bit of a chat with my chat here. But I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay. So with that said, any final thoughts before I sign out? Because I'm about to sign out myself. I need to work on tomorrow's video. So
Yeah.
any final thoughts you have?
I've got some videos to edit as well, but I am not as strong as you. I'm going to go to sleep first and wake up and then edit. The video is supposed to be out, should have been out this morning at 8 a.m., but I couldn't. After I walked like 12 miles, 13 miles yesterday for GoFest, and I just came home and fell asleep. Woke up this morning, tried to edit the video, got about halfway done, and then I was like, I gotta go. We got a meet up 8 a.m. Time to raid. So the video did not get out, but I'm still gonna push it through, even though it's gonna be late. I think it's just better late than never. Anyways, final thoughts. GoFest season has been awesome. It's been really cool hanging out with you tonight. Thank you for having me on the podcast. This is my first ever time on a podcast. Maybe I'll have my own podcast one day or something, but I would love to do this again sometime. So thank you. This has been a blast. I appreciate you coming up with some awesome, exciting topics to go over and keeping us on track tonight. I think my chat liked it too. It was a pretty lively chat over on the Ditto Base Twitch tonight as well. Follow me on Instagram, instagram.com/dittobase. Check out my website, dittobase.com. I'm a software engineer by day, building a Pokemon and Pokemon Go website. So check that out. That's it for me. Thank you so much, True.
No problem. Yeah, thanks for joining. So yeah, yesterday I did my entire day one walking all day yesterday. You know, the sun was out, the heat was out. I did take a break to get some lunch, and I ate that in my car with the AC on, but then I went back, walked it off. So here's the funny thing that happened. I had everything lined up. I was like, I'm going to far from my house, like 25, 30 minutes, whatever. And I was like, I was going to go to a buffet restaurant. As soon as day one ended, I was going to go straight there and eat sushi. And I'm noticing that I got two phones. I got my Pogo only phone, and I got my phone, so anybody want to call me, that's my phone there. Because I don't want nobody calling me on my Pogo phone. So, or when I'm playing Pogo at all. So my regular phone's blowing up, and it's my board, it's my day. Because I was busy playing the game and getting content. And then I sat down and I read the text messages. Last minute was hosting a barbecue like 30 minutes after GoFest ended. And I'm like, well, so much for me getting sushi. So I had to run home, change clothes, freshen up, and then I went to his house. And yeah, we had fun last night. We was, barbecuing, playing spades, chatting up. And then I didn't think I got home until like 1:45 in the morning.
Oh my god!
And I woke up late because I did not feel like getting up. Cause I only had like 5 hours of sleep, something like that. And I just went back to sleep for another hour or so. And not to mention, the only shinies I was focused on was on the Hypnotic Tundra, which was the third hour. So I was like, I could just wake up close to 10, play, go fast a little bit during that hour, but still be out to do the other stuff. So, but yeah, yesterday was crazy. But yeah, chat or Ditto's chat, you can find me TruInferno on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, Spotify, Bandcamp, TruInferno.bandcamp.com. I'm on YouTube Music, Apple Music, iTunes Music. I have a special announcement coming up sometime next month regarding new music. And I'm going to say, and you guys hearing it first, if anybody Cole Lyoko fans, you're going to love it. That's all I'm going to say. You're going to love it. So, Ditto, are you going to Worlds this year?
I'm not. So I actually applied for the content creator and got rejected, denied.
Oh, okay.
And I could have signed up for the spectator pass and still gone and made content. But with all the money I spent going to Paris, I decided against it. So I probably will not be at Worlds this year. I know you'll be a featured creator, right? You're a featured creator at Worlds.
What's the term? I think they calling me a noticeable. Is it a noticeable trainer thing? I know I'm gonna have free access. Hashtag free access, but
yeah, I don't know the term. You'll be a content creator there, so I'll be watching your streams from home, and I'll probably be making some content, from my side of the world. But I would love to go. Hopefully next year they accept me as a content creator. Fingers crossed. We'll see. Maybe I'll just come out as a spectator if they don't. But yeah, I won't be at Worlds this year.
Okay. So what's going on right now is the folks that qualify. So in this case, Pokemon Go PvP, they get extra spectator pass and they actually sell them. So I was able to find a bunch of competitors who are selling spectator tickets. Like I got 2 for 2 of my friends already. So like, They're
Okay.
always available. Like they're always available. Like so yeah, let me know because I know where to go to try to find those
Okay. You got the hookup.
qualifiers.
Okay. I'll think
I
about it.
guess.
I'll
I
think
guess.
about it. I have some family out in LA, so it could be fun to go as a spectator. And I mean, I could still live stream and there'll be like Pikachu raids or something, right? Just like there was in Hawaii. Did you
Yep.
go to Hawaii?
Yep. I was out there too.
Awesome. Yeah, I wasn't there
Oh
for
yeah.
that, but
So
it looked awesome.
so fun fact, yesterday and even this year, Worlds is taking place either during or around my birthday.
Oh, that's awesome. You got to go out to dinner
Yeah.
or something for your birthday. That'd be awesome.
So the plan is my first of all, my birthday this year the day after Worlds, but last year it was on Championship Sunday. This year we're going to Disneyland.
Okay.
So
In LA?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Since like Worlds literally next door to Disneyland, so it's like we gotta go.
Absolutely. That sounds like a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
So yeah, so hopefully next year, obviously next year is in San Francisco. So you talked about that earlier with their train system. And I've been there once before too. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting in terms of next year Worlds.
The buses in
But
San Francisco are okay. It is walkable,
okay.
unlike
Yeah.
LA. San Francisco is very walkable. I actually lived there for a decade, so
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go to San Francisco, even if it's not as a content creator. I will be there because I love that city.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, San Francisco's cool. Yeah. I've been on the Golden Gate one and then I got scared and I left the bridge. So I couldn't cross
Oh,
it.
it's not that bad.
All right, so that's gonna do it. So the next time I will be live for the TruInferno Show here on YouTube, it would be on July the 27th. Same time. What's the event? There's an event going on that day. What was it? I just want to double check, see what it was again. July the 27th. July the 27th. Let me double check and see what's going on that. Oh, here it is. This is the tab I want. July the 27th. It's obviously a Sunday, but I don't remember if it was a one-day event or a multi-day event. Oh, okay, yeah, the Steel and Scales event we're in on that day. Okay, so yeah, that's important there. All right, so, and I already have a special guest for that one, so I'm not going to reveal who it is yet. I need to double check with them to see if they remember that they are a special guest on that. This is the TruInferno Show. And obviously, we're going to be talking about Worlds since Worlds is the month after. So yeah, again, shout out to Dylan Bates for joining me on this show for this month. And make sure you follow him on Instagram, Twitch, YouTube. I need to follow you on YouTube as well. And you said more likely TikTok and anything else like Blue Sky or Threads.
Oh, I'm everywhere. Yep, I'm on Blue
Okay.
Sky. I'm on Threads, X, Instagram, TikTok,
Yeah.
YouTube, Twitch. It's Ditto Base everywhere except for Twitch, where I have the underscore at the end because somebody has Ditto Base apparently on Twitch.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh wait, what's wrong with here? I'm like, oh, you got the underscore. Yeah, okay.
I don't know. It's Ditto Base everywhere though, besides Twitch. And if most of you are already on Twitch, so yeah, Ditto Base everywhere. My chat, go follow TruInferno, OG Pokemon Go content creator. Check out his videos. He's always on top of the news, dropping videos almost daily. It feels like. So check him out over on YouTube, Twitch. You're on Instagram too.
Yes.
Thank you again for having me on the show, True. I hope we do
no
this
problem.
again sometime soon.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. I like to get new, fresh faces on here, but if I had to
Oh,
do a lap
absolutely.
around, then yeah.
Yeah,
I'll get you back
do a
on,
lap
no
around.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna let you do your thing, and then I'm gonna sign off. So yeah, thanks for joining, man.
Thank you. Have a good night.
All right. You too. Thanks.
All right, chat. That was pretty fun. What'd y'all think? Let's catch up on chat here. King Breck says, what do you think about the new event that Pogo announced Eternatus? Yeah, super exciting. I'm pumped for it. It's going to be awesome. I'll definitely be out end of August. So we still have like 2 months before that event drops, but King Brecht, do not report that account. Do not report that account. Here's why. Any account that is in bad standing with Twitch will never be released for use. So we want that account to stay in good standing, and we want it to go inactive or something. And eventually, when I'm bigger, I will reach out to Twitch and ask if I can have that account, because it seems inactive. It's got 0 followers. It's never gone live. Default profile picture. Yeah, also reporting counts for nothing is not good, as Chris says. So we don't want to create noise for their moderation team. Let's report people who are actually bad actors. This account did nothing bad as far as we know. Another background, 93%. So yeah, one day I'll be a Twitch partner, I think. I hope. If this content thing continues and the trajectory that it has, I think we'll be a Twitch partner one day. If I'm ever a full-time content creator, I will have a regular stream schedule. Right now, I'm too focused on the infographics and the video content, and streaming is just kind of a spontaneous-ish thing, especially for like important events or big events, or if I find myself some extra time. But if I was full-time, I think I could manage a streaming schedule of 2 to 5 days a week, depending on the week. And I could like publish the schedule. We could actually build up an audience and a following and a community here on Twitch. And you need consistency in order to make that happen, I think. And I'm just not at a place where I can commit to consistent streaming. But when we do, I fully believe that we could hit partner. And when I hit partner, I think I would have a little bit of sway, or at least a line of communication with Twitch. And between owning doodlebase.com, doodlebase.net, doodlebase.org, and literally every other social media platform I have the Doodlebase handle on, maybe I could create an LLC or a trademark or something as well, and have some documents to like back it up and give them a good reason. But it's also not the end of the world, right? Like, y'all are here. You found me. Underscore is not the end of the world. It's fine. Stone, thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. Relieved GoFest is over on YouTube. MUJ says, can Coastal Origin raid day now? Yeah, it's been a lot. I'm excited for a little bit of a break. Excited to chill. Tomorrow I'm going to chill, just do some video editing and not play that much. Yeah, the sub alert did not come up. Is Ditto Bounce working? It's possible that the API key rotated. I actually didn't test that. It's a stream. It's always the times that I don't test it. Alerts are all hand rolled. Oh, Ditto Bounce is working. That's weird. I guess they're not all hand rolled, actually. No, they're not. I take that back. It's a mix right now. Channel points. Ah, that makes sense. Channel points are hand rolled, and they're actually working. So I wrote the code for the Ditto bouncing over here on the screen and the Squirtle Pokemon Cry. That's working. Streamlabs. No, not Streamlabs. Stream Elements is what I'm using for alerts. And it must be broken or logged me out. It has been so long since a coding stream. Too long. I would love to bring those back. There's a lot of ideas I have for the alerts and stuff. Maybe Ben, give me a link to that if you don't mind in Discord. Team Pidgey. Plot twist. Eric says, plot twist. I'm Doodlebase on Twitch. That's funny you mentioned that, actually. I would pay the person money to give me the handle, but their whispers are off on Twitch. I would literally pay them hundreds of dollars for that handle. Yeah, please send me a link. I've seen some of your Game Boy stuff. I know unrelated, but send me a link. I just don't stream enough to like invest a ton of time into making my stream better. So like it comes in bursts, and those bursts are usually like 6 months apart. I'll like spend a whole day making the stream better, making improvements, and then I live with it for another 6 months or more. Sometimes things are broken, they're not perfect, but I just live with it because I'm only streaming twice a month usually. So yeah, Stone says just got home from raids. Glad I caught some of the stream at least. Thank you, Stone. Thank you so much for that sub. Thank you for all the stream, says Stone. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here and hanging out. Streamer can do C# and directly inputs into OBS to deal with sources. That's awesome. I actually haven't written C# in over a decade. Missing No is a wizard. Hey, Orchid. Twitch.tv/diddlebase. You'll see them. All right, chat. Like I said, I'm pretty tired from 3 Go Fest now. So I am going to go to bed and wake up and edit a video. So thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. My first ever podcast appearance. We are going to raid Theodora. She is doing GBL Go Battle League. Even if you have to go, I would appreciate it if you just stuck around for the raid and spam some dittos over there. And if you're into GBL, drop a follow. If you're on Twitch, there she is. Okay, how do we rate? There we go. All right. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you. It's been an awesome Go Fest season. We're only just getting started, y'all. Good things are coming. All right, we're going to go raid Theodora. Have a good night. Peace out.